No, I've decided I'm actually going to go full Trump now. This is my thing, you know. And so I went ahead and got the Trump haircut, the Trump hair color. So from now on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm only talking like this, and you're only going to hear from me when it's going to be something really special.
This guy's done a bunch of podcast interviews the past 2, maybe 3 weeks for the Going Viral movie. And it's so weird. Publicist was making it seem like he only goes on big shows. He's gone on these shows that have like barely 1,000 subscribers. Like I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. I almost wonder if they're like, hey man, in your contract, you're supposed to be helping promote this movie. And he's like, oh my God, get me some interviews quick. I didn't do any press.
Yeah.
Like he was riding high off Low Serve Ill for so long.
Low Serve Ill.
Yeah. And then he was like, no one wants to talk to me now. I did sit through this one interview. It was like 20 minutes long. There's something really big at the beginning that I wanted to get to. And dare I say, now, again, this could be, I know my ego comes into play sometimes, but I feel like if anything, what the past like 4 or 5 months has done of us like really focusing in on Corey.
Locking in, as they say.
With us finally locking in on Corey and him clearly paying attention to it, I think he's learned a thing or two just from listening to our criticisms about him. He's not getting angry. He's not being a weird passive-aggressive piece of shit.
We made Corey a better person?
So this is from,
Hey, this is Corey Feldman, and I am hanging out with Zach and Dustin on the $2 Late Fee podcast.
Yeah, the $2 Late Fee podcast featuring Zach and Dustin.
This haircut and color is great on him. I think we've mentioned that.
The color is not great on. I still don't think it is.
No, I think everything about this haircut makes him look like 10 years younger.
Oh, is that Cody Rhodes? Oh, it's Cody.
No, is that the American Nightmare?
I completely disagree on the color, but this is better than when we first saw him with this.
Okay.
When we first saw him, like when he was walking out to that car and he had like
the Stone Temple
idol,
Pilots, like
the spikes, like. Now it just looks like regular hair because he like switched out the wig or whatever to like a better looking one.
Yeah. Welcome to $2 Late Fee. It's Zach and Dustin here with you, and I gotta say,
that guy's
it's
just
a pleasure
upstairs
to
in his
meet you.
house.
But we've been running in similar circles for the past several years because we've had Jameson Newlander on our show.
Oh, cool.
And then we had Matt Adler on early on.
Okay, nice.
He doesn't know who Matt Adler is.
Yeah, that's good. What's he up to these days?
Matt's around. He does a lot of loop groups, ADR for film and TV.
What is that? What's loop groups? I've never heard of it.
A loop group is when they hire a group of voice actors to come in and replace certain aspects of the dialogue.
Oh, so you mean like for group action, group activity, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, well, like if there's a scene in a police station, they hire a bunch of
it's literally what Corey just said.
Something comes over the intercom,
Right. Just background actors.
Yeah, fill the space, fill the audio.
What I will say, Corey's already more engaged than I've seen him be in an interview. Like, often things will bounce off him like a wall. People will say stuff, and he won't so much as even say like, "Oh, okay." He'll just kind of like wait until it's time for him to say what he wants to say. But right now he's actually like engaging.
And you know what? Maybe the tell is that he doesn't have his sunglasses on while he's inside.
Holy shit, you're right.
Maybe that, like, not to, allegedly you would think that if someone's wearing sunglasses inside, they're trying to hide something in their look or their eyes or whatever. So maybe he's just a little sobered up. Maybe the divorce stuff that's going on is just gave him a little kick in the ass. Or maybe this girl's good for him, this Jared Leto Joker that he's dating.
yeah, the evil Chola. Yeah.
And then also Joe Dante we've had on as well.
Oh, great. Love Joe. Joe's a great guy. Love Joe.
Well, we did talk about...
I thought he was being an idiot when I first watched this, but he's doing a Joe Dante impression.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, what is he doing?
Yeah, again...
But in his defense, he's doing a Joe Dante impression.
Even if you didn't tell me, Corey seems like he's present during this interview in a way that he often is very not.
We're going to have to keep track because if this keeps up, is it when he doesn't have his sunglasses? Is it like you get real Corey? And when he has sunglasses, you get like clone, like breaking down clones Corey?
It's like in Wicked.
The substance Corey?
In Wicked, Jim.
Yeah, he's like a puddle of guy.
When Glinda is singing normally, that's the real her. But when she's doing the like super high pitched, that's when she's being phony for all the people around her.
You know that.
Yeah, the Burbs. Yeah, it's a cute little film. Yeah, I love it.
Well, but Jameson, you know, he came on last year to obviously talk about Lost Boys.
All right.
Such a
So
good
it's
guy.
Jameson.
It just name dropped for
Jameson.
5 minutes.
So it's like, hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah,
It's funny
Jameson
because
Newlander.
his Jameson Newlander sounds a lot like his
Joe Dante.
Yeah, Jameson. It's me, Jameson. Jay Leno. It's me, Jay Leno.
Jameson, you know, he came on last year to
Although, again, I didn't even realize we were doing it. Look at how fucking fair we're being right now.
Well, dude, I
we're
have no
being
complaints.
so fair.
I have no complaints. Here's the thing. I was even thinking it. I was like, I wouldn't dislike this man. The man on the interview right now,
Yeah.
you'd have no reason to not like this man.
Now, I guess the other connection could also be he's not promoting his music. Maybe like music mode
Yeah.
makes him into an animal, like
Yeah.
a maniac.
Such a
Right,
solid-
it's Jameson. So it's like, hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, it's Jameson Newlander. How are you? What's going on? Yeah, great to be here. You guys are great.
That's pretty accurate.
From Joe
Thanks.
Dante to Jameson.
You got it. Yeah,
Those are very, very good.
But you know, the one I'm really focused
Guess I
on
was
with
gonna
my
lie
new
to him.
haircut.
Going
I've decided-
viral.
No, I've decided I'm actually going to go full Trump now. This is my thing.
Oh.
You know, if you can't resist the resistance, then you might as well dive in. So I went ahead and got the Trump haircut, the Trump hair color. So from now on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm only talking like this, and you're only going to hear from me when it's going to be something really special.
Dude, I was freaking out when he was doing Trump.
Oh my God.
Because I swear Jeff was doing Corey Trump like 2 weeks ago.
Is that this song is for him?
He was a gay drug addict. There, I said it.
I wanted to tell him
Is
I
that
wish
Corey Trump?
It's
He was a
me,
gay
Trump
drug
Feldman.
addict.
I wanted to tell him
It's
all
not
the
that different, really.
it's God.
It's Corey Trump.
So I mean, I kind of had to give it away, but that is the thing where I was like, if he's doing Corey Trump, he listens to Jim and them.
Yeah.
I want a
it's true.
Clio. Everything's been going downhill since then.
Look at my stupid music. It sucks.
I'm
I love my
gay.
movies.
Low survey. It's a tour.
So from now on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm only talking like this, and you're only going to hear from me when it's going to be something really special. You know, we're going to talk about my big projects. They've got to be the biggest. So we're going to go with Going Viral. Going Viral is going to be the greatest project. We put a lot of incredible people together. We're going to be very,
Hey, who's on the line?
very pleased. The best people in the world. Great actors, great director, unbelievable performances.
He is losing it.
Really the best.
But like
We
everyone
all
does.
lose. Yeah, you
Yeah.
all lose it.
Unless you're an impressionist, you always lose the impression after doing it a little bit.
You get it. You
have your
because you
starting
can
word.
ramp into it, but once you ramp into it, it's fucking you.
Yeah.
You lose it immediately.
Quality production you've ever seen. Quite honestly, it's better than Star Wars.
Well, I got to tell you, you're not orange enough, Corey. You're not orange enough.
Well, I'm working on my orange. In fact, I've got a big orange tree outside my house right now, and I'm rubbing them all over myself
This is
every
good stuff.
day.
Yeah,
to
this is
get
where
up
it just
the
starts
bar.
fizzling. Like
I'll be there.
through the rest of the interview, it's just.
But here's the thing.
It's drivel.
You know who ruined it? Zach ruined it, not
Yes,
Corey.
that's
You
true.
gotta be orange. I got an orange tree.
Yeah, Zach's like, hey, I got some low hanging fruit for you, and Corey's like, I guess I'll belittle myself and engage in your trash since I'm here and I'm yes-anding everything.
Yeah, he was.
Corey yes-anded him. Corey
Yeah,
never
and he
yes-ands
yes-anded him,
anyone.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, never goes along with a
Yeah.
bit. All of a sudden, he's not wearing his sunglasses. He's going along with bits.
He's found his true calling, podcasting.
Maybe, Jim, maybe it's the opposite. Maybe he's higher than he's ever been.
Ooh, I feel like maybe.
He's sober though.
I feel like he's actually finally sober, but it could be either one.
I feel like he's on fentanyl.
Eternal Wave, Jim and them suing for Corey taking Jeff's bit. Yeah, we'll get this video taken down.
Yeah,
We'll file a
DMCA.
takedown notice.
Yeah, you're doing Jeff's bit, gay Trump.
Sorry, that's Jeff's
That's gay
Corey.
Trump.
That's Jeff's gay Corey Trump bit that you're doing.
Yeah, you're Chinese Trump.
They give him 3 strikes.
Soon enough. Be there soon enough.
Right.
Anyway.
Right. Well, no, I was gonna say.
It's good.
I was going to
good.
say
It's
one
really
thing I
good.
appreciate about you,
That
Corey,
guy.
is at least on your Twitter or X or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Do this for my friends. I've been the world's therapist for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
Every girl I know, every guy, everybody calls me up like, Corey, I got a problem. What do I do about this? What do I do? And I give it out for free.
Can you imagine being like, fuck, I need some advice. I gotta get Feld Dog on the line real quick. Because he's got it all figured out.
I don't try to.
You call
charge
Corey
money.
for advice. Who's on the line?
Who's on the line?
Who is
Corey
it?
Trump.
For advice.
Right.
I get it wrong sometimes too. So, being able to not charge people affords me the ability of being wrong once in a while. If I was charging them, I'd have to always get it right, and that's near impossible.
Well, as I say to my son, there's no such thing as perfect, but you can just try. You just try.
Exactly.
Right?
That's it. We do the best.
Yeah, we hate these hosts
A
more.
lot of
than
wisdom.
Corey.
Dude, Corey has never looked or sounded better than he does right now, and these hosts are miserable.
Yeah.
Never looked or sounded better ever in his life. Look at him. He's
Can.
weird.
So yes, going viral. It's a
He's
great
plugging the
movie for
film?
kids, it's a family film. It's a fun adventure. It's not an Academy Award winner.
Although he does put
this
it down
is not
below.
on
Shit on
Golden
it.
Pond or
But not in the typical
House of
Corey way where
Yeah.
he's that doesn't seem like a backhanded compliment. That almost feels like just like he's trying to make sure that he's not accidentally overselling it.
I don't remember there being anything else really good.
No,
advice.
that's good enough, Jim.
Do we have to wait until our appeal clears before watching the second half? But before
we
we
need
watch
to
the
see
second
this now.
half, this year it is do or die, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like a game of chicken.
yes, because I mean we do have someone that's basically breathing down our neck that wants to murder us.
Yeah, Year of the Snake.
And
Corey Feldman.
he's a child star from the 80s and he wants to kill us.
Jim, I'm on pins and needles. Tell us who it is.
His name is Corey Feldman.
Oh, what?
That's right. Corey Feldman wants to personally murder us. A lot of channels make content about Corey Feldman because how do you not? The guy's a fucking goof and he's really fun to make fun of and he does silly shit and people think that he's doing it on purpose when he's clearly not.
Yeah.
But when you hang out with your boys at Jim and them, you know that you're listening to personal enemies
Yes.
of Corey Feldman. Numerous people from his team actively try to get us.
Yeah.
He himself called us the face of evil. There's more of a personal investment as personal enemies here. I mean, as you may have noticed, our most recent video that was put up on Monday was taken down at the hands of Jake Perry, noted Corey Feldman assistant from the two Corey's fakes reality show.
Jim, quit acting like you don't recognize him.
And also he does something at the Whiskey A Go-Go, which is funny because it does kind of explain how Horace Eisen was at the Whiskey A Go-Go for that open mic. For that, even though it was an open mic, it kind of sheds some light a little bit more on what's going on.
Some doors were perhaps opened slightly.
But Jake Perry here, who is the credited director on Corey Feldman Artist, the man behind the love that we were watching last week. We put up a edited commentary version. He got it struck and taken down. We are in the midst of fighting it. But yeah, I mean, I get on one hand, because I was talking to Brian, old friend of the show for old school listeners, because he was like asking about it. And I was like, you know what? I get it. It sucks.
Yeah.
It probably sucks to have three guys every week break you down and nitpick everything you do.
Or
Yeah. And they're
You know, he
badass and cool.
We
And
probably
they're
knew
cool.
about
People
us.
like it, and they're really funny.
Yeah.
And they really cut me to the bone.
they're handsome. They're handsome and funny. They're the whole package.
guy-
Well, and you know that since he's a Corey guy, he probably knew who we were ahead of time. And I'm not saying he was like, oh no, when are they going to come for me? But he
Yeah.
probably wasn't like, he's like, fuck. They finally I am in their spotlight now,
Yeah.
because it wasn't just his doc. We were talking about specifically him.
'Cause, well, he
so I
puts
wouldn't even
himself in
blame
it.
him
Yeah.
to be like, oh, well, fuck these guys. I'm going to report this.
He's like, there's no way they got their hands on this documentary. They would have had to buy the box set. They
Yeah.
must
No.
have hacked Corey.
Corey refuses to sell those to anyone because he's afraid that everyone trying to buy one is tricking him.
Well, what was funny is before that, the guy that edited it kept commenting. He commented like 4 times on the video because he was like, listen, guys, I edited this. I don't get what the problem is. It's just a straightforward documentary about the guy's career or whatever.
Well, what did he put afterwards? Because I just replied to
Oh,
it.
actually, yeah, I
What
sent a
was that?
screenshot, didn't I? Oh, yeah, Aiden Gonzalez here, main editor on this documentary, will you guys grow up? Gah!
Yeah, that's what it was. Because I just replied to him, gah!